Welcome, everyone, and thank you for joining me. I'm going to bring you another story about 45, and I will use his name, for the heading purposes. The name of this article, which is Trump's former attorney claims the president said black people were too stupid to vote for him. Let me read you the article because I don't want to trust this by memory. Honestly, is anyone really shocked that number 45 may be a racist? President Trump's former attorney, Michael Cohen, is spilling all the tea about then candidate Trump, and it's not pretty. In a recent interview with Vanity Fair, Cohen claims that number 45 made numerous racist comments, once saying that black people were too stupid to vote for him in the 2016 presidential election. I told Trump that a rally looked vanilla on television. Trump responded, "That's because black people are too stupid to vote for me," Cohen told the magazine. He also recalled a conversation with the billionaire several years earlier when Trump allegedly said, "Name one country run by a black person that's not a shithole. Name one city." During a different conversation the attorney believes took place in the early 2000s, Cohen said, "We were going from the airport to the hotel in Chicago and we drove through what looked like a rougher neighborhood. Trump made a comment to me saying the only blacks could live like this." Let me read that again. Trump made a comment to me saying that only the blacks could live like this. Also, Cohen claimed that Trump said there's no way he could let an African-American contestant from season 1 of The Apprentice be the reality show's winner. Honestly, no one should be surprised about this revelation. 45 is the same man who referred to Haiti and other African countries as shitholes, told folks that there are some very fine white supremacists and neo-Nazis, and also wants to build a wall to keep brown people out of the country. His older alleged comments are just par for the course. Cohen, who is awaiting sentencing for tax evasion, bank fraud, and campaign finance violations, also admitted that given the president's behavior, he regrets not cutting ties with him earlier. Remember, Cohen once said that he would take a bullet for the president, but he don't feel that way now. "I should have been a bigger person and I should have left," he stressed. Now Cohen isn't the only former employee of the president claiming that he's a racist. Over the summer, former White House communications staffer Omarosa Menegat, I can't say her last name, Menegat Newman, who was fired last December, claimed in her book Unhinged that Trump used the N-word on the set of Apprentice. Meanwhile, folks out there hope that Cohen's accusations will rile up voters on Tuesday for the 2018 midterm elections. Well, there you go. That does not surprise me, people. But what I hate is when they leave, they tell the story. When you first heard this, when you should have said something then, but I'm glad it's being said now. Don't get me wrong. I'm glad that the truth about number 45 is coming out by people who actually heard him say that. Now, he has made his slips. He has said shithole to the nation. I'm just waiting for him to make that slip using the N-word. I mean, he talks and talks, And I'm just hoping he'll make that slip. I just, I can't imagine him winning again in 2020, but I couldn't imagine that he would win this time, the presidential, election. But he did. That means that people are lying who they're voting for, or less people voted to, and said they did and actually didn't vote at all. And I know about the electoral, the votes. I know how that works. But I'm saying we in trouble, guys, if he wins again. I mean, if we can barely make this term, we'll be blessed. If we could just live through all the shenanigans that Trump is after and all this money that he's spending, and it's not coming out of his pocket, where the hotel rooms that him and his wife are staying in and the things that they're doing. Guess who's paying for that? Now, if there's another fund and if he's digging in his pocket, somebody tell me, because I don't believe that he is. I believe that it's all taken out of whatever budget he has. And I mean, that's a big budget. I was reading in one article how much, and I can't remember the dollar mark. You guys leave that in the comments if you can remember the dollar amount that the hotel that was stayed in just for a few hours, and I just read it. But anyway, I will try to look for that and put it in the description if I can, find it. But anyway, that's what I have. The president is saying that we're too stupid to vote for him. No, I would kind of say the opposite. Whoever voted for you, they're all stupid, and I'll stand on that. You're either stupid or you've been misled. And I want to believe that some people that I know voted for 45 was misled, and if you were, I hope you have your eyes open now to learn the truth about 45. I hope you regret it, because I know some people who have regretted it. And I know some people who said by not voting, they feel like they did vote for 45. But if he runs again, guys, don't do that anymore. You see the hatred that has reached all the way to Africa, where protesters were murdered because of the words that they said they heard Trump. Forgive me, 45. It's going to take some use to, the words that he said, they're taking the lead. So his hatred is reaching across the world. So don't be fooled again, please. And I did not mean for this to go off in that, because I don't talk a lot about politics. I have not in the past, but with 45 being in the Oval Office is scary. And it's going to be scary until he's out, because he's so unpredictable. Who knows what he's going to do? So I'm going to end this right now, and I'll put the link also in the description. And you guys have a lovely, lovely weekend. Thank you for joining me again.